More promising news in the COVID vaccine race. Early findings show Moderna's experimental vaccine has worked in nearly 95% of patients. This vaccine candidate uses a new gene technology called messenger RNA. When injected, the RNA enters healthy cells where it makes coronavirus spike proteins, and that prompts an immune response. Patients get 2 shots, an initial vaccine and a booster a few weeks later. These early findings show that of the 30,000 clinical trial vaccine volunteers, only 95 people have gotten COVID symptoms so far, and 90 of them had the placebo.
Given the rate at which we're acquiring cases, we do expect that we'll have probably 150 or 151 cases at the final analysis.
We're getting these results so quickly because there are more cases as the coronavirus spreads rapidly in the U.S. It's good for scientific research, but troubling for those at risk of getting severely ill. In about a week, there have been 1 million new cases, and ICU beds and staff to care for the sick patients are running very thin.
We are increasing our number of beds that we have available for COVID patients really on a day-to-day basis.
The number of patients in our ICU setting has quadrupled, to say the least.
We're tired of seeing the fear on the faces. We're tired of seeing people who were passing away.
The country's leading infectious disease expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, recommends people not abandon all public health measures, even after a vaccine is available.
Even though for the general population, it might be 90 to 95% effective, you don't necessarily know for you how effective it is.
Researchers and regulators must wait for more complete safety data from the Moderna study. That's expected later in November. Moderna then plans to ask the FDA for emergency vaccine approval in early December. Manufacturing, the drug maker's president says, will be a 24/7 operation.
We hope to have about 20 million doses of the vaccine by the end of this year, by the end of the calendar year. And we're looking forward to making about 500 million to 1 billion doses next year.
There is one big hurdle: getting people to take an approved COVID vaccine. Surveys show about half of Americans aren't sure they want to yet. Fauci says vaccination should begin in December, with widespread vaccination around the second quarter of 2021. Lindsay Thies, Newsy, Denver.